Been watching Doctor Stone.
Dr. Stone.
hmm it's a anime about a world that got everyone on Earth got turned into stone.
Varsity, the place to be. Life's a madness, wild and free. Tune in now, let the good vibes flow. Varsity, your favorite show.
Welcome back to Barf City, episode 79. I'm Eric.
I'm Kevin.
So, I was going through our videos, all 79 of them, and I was like, you know what? I'm kind of curious on which one has their most views right now. Your solo one has 8 views, which is nice. And I was just scrolling. And I get to episode 30. Do you know remember what that episode is?
Episode 30. I don't.
That's our incest in Arkansas episode,
I forgot about that.
which now has the most views of our entire channel at 16 views. Yeah, out of everything we've done. Incest in Arkansas has our most views on YouTube.
Yay.
uh, shit.
Yeah, I think on Spotify or the podcast in general, I think our first episode is still the most listened to one,
That's good.
if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I can't see that stuff.
Okay.
Because you didn't make a business email,
How
right?
many times you go say that on this podcast?
um, until we get to episode 100.
Oh, okay. You'll finally cut it off there.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, honestly, with the Spotify stuff, it wouldn't be that bad if I could actually figure out how to comment on stuff and read comments from Spotify.
Oh yeah. Uh,
Yeah. Because I don't even know how you're supposed to be able to comment on it on your phone. Might have to be one of those you're on the.
I don't
Oh,
know. I've never tried to comment actually on Spotify before.
yeah, neither have I. So it's confusing as heck for me. One day I'll figure
For some reason, I got the "If I Only Had a Brain" song stuck in my head.
it. If I only had a brain.
Yep.
Oh, nice. Damn. That's a sign of your head.
So, what you been doing this weekend?
Um, Pretty much I got back in an anime kick. I did watch a new movie though. Primitive.
What did you watch?
Primitive War.
Oh, I never heard of it.
Let me give you the synopsis. Primitive War is a 2025 Australian sci-fi action horror film directed by Luke Sparke, set during the Vietnam War, where a U.S. recon unit discovers they are fighting prehistoric dinosaurs in an isolated jungle valley. Based on Ethan Pettis's novel, it stars Ryan Quanten, Tricia Helfer, and Jeremy Piven, and was released in theaters in August 2025. So yeah, it's
Huh.
about a recon team in Vietnam running into dinosaurs. Yeah, it's pretty good. I actually really freaking liked it. It's a 2 hour and 13-minute movie.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it has Teresa Helfer. Some people might know her from Battlestar Galactica. She's also in Lucifer and a few other movies. Apparently, she's on Two and a Half Men, but as
Huh.
who, I do not know. I have to look.
Probably some random girl Charlie dates. Hmm.
Bro.
Well, I put dates in quotes.
Yeah, that be true. Because she's not in the main average cast list. It doesn't look like. Nope, there she is. She plays Gail.
Gail. Yeah, I don't even remember her. Hmm.
But then you got Ryan Houghton, who's from the Dead Silence movie, True Blood, uh, not suitable for children. It's funny. He's also in Knights of Badass. That was
Hmm.
a real, that was a really good movie. I liked it. I mean, what's not to like? Guns, dinosaurs.
It's got all the good stuff in there.
Oh
Hmm.
yeah, and the thing is, the movie was beautifully done for a budget of only 7 mil.
Hmm.
Like it was done very well, and I'm like kind of curious on how they would what it would have been look like if they got the $25 million they wanted to utilize on it. But yeah, it's about I go into the valley to look for some green berets that went missing, run into dinosaurs, and then run into Russians. It turns out the Russians were there doing an experiment the whole time. There's a couple
Hmm.
pretty brutal deaths,
Yeah.
like one guy getting his intestines slurped out by a Quetzalcoatlus.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Uh-huh. So if you like gore, you like dinosaurs, and you like Vietnam War stuff, there you go. Primitive War. Kind of sucks it didn't make enough, it didn't make that much money in theaters because it was actually pretty good.
Yeah, like I said, I never even heard of it. So
Yeah, I wouldn't have heard of it if it wasn't for my roommate. He's the one that caught on to it and told me about it. I'm like, oh yeah.
yeah.
And so while the wife was gone, seeing her family over the weekend, we got some pizza yesterday and rented it on Prime for $6 and watched it. It was kind of nice. And then besides that, besides doing the thing I can't talk about in the podcast probably about, I just
No.
watched, yeah, I just
Yeah.
watched anime. Been watching Doctor Stone.
Dr. Stone.
hmm it's a anime about a world that got everyone on Earth got turned into stone,
Hmm.
and the main character's dad and a few other people were did uh made it through because they were up in space. And when they landed back down in space, they set up some stuff. So so the character when he comes out of the stone, because the stuff that that the miracle liquid that unstonifications them, unpetrifies them, I guess would be the better term, uh, was leaking onto him, and he started using it to free other people. Frees one guy who decides that because they free him to save themselves from a lion because he was known as the strongest primate high schooler. Yeah, I love some of the names and some of these characters. They're overpowered for humans.
Yeah.
Um, and they free him real quick to save them from the lion because his buddy is like, dude can just go go go. He's the Energizer Bunny, but he never throws a punch. His whole character is that he never throws a punch, but he can tank pretty much whatever you hit him with.
Yeah.
Uh, so they free him, and he ends up deciding that he is going to control the stone world, and only the young should be unpetrified, and the old greedy guy, people that are older, greedy, and all that should be he's destroying their statues.
Yeah.
So, and he doesn't want science to come back. Well, Senku, the main character, is a man of science. So you had the Kingdom of Might versus the Kingdom of Science arc between the end of season one and into season two.
Yeah.
But uh, Sanaku comes to Sanaku, Zenku runs into people that were never petrified, that were descendants from his father and them. Because it's been 1,300. No, was it 1,000 or 3,000? I can't remember. Years since they've been petrified, and the whole time, the reason he knows exact date is because the entire time he was petrified to keep himself conscious, he started counting. So all those thousands of years that he was stuck in stone, he was counting.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and uh, so he knows the exact date they're in. And it's kind of cool showing actual science. They even have a little segment where he that kind of breaks the fourth wall and go, "Don't try this at home, kids." Because they most of the science they show is actual science, and a lot of that actual science has a lot of dangerous chemicals in it. But it's great. They got one of the guys that he won over from the Kingdom of Might. He won him over by agreeing to to make him a Coke because his favorite thing was Coca-Cola.
Wow.
And the when he actually helped him and showed him that he was loyal to the Kingdom of Science, Zenku left him a Coke, made him a Coke. And then there's this old guy that's from the little village that they come across that he came across that eventually he wins over. That is all about like he's a crafter. He's the one of the only crafters in the village.
Yeah.
And he's just this old short dude. And Senku was telling him about the project idea that he's got. And the dude gets so excited, like he just goes like if you know how Master Roshi in Dragon Ball gets bulked up?
Yeah.
He does that and tears his shirts off every time he gets excited for a new project. He's
Jeez.
just this short, buffed old dude. And like they made a car and he comes rolling up, and he's in a nice business suit because Sanaku's Senku's friend's girlfriend, she's seamstress, and they used hemp to make clothing,
Yeah.
and so she actually made a hemp three-piece business suit. And he rolls up, and he's like got the badass glasses on, his beard's braided, and he's look like he looks like a badass. It's kind of like he looks like ZZ Top if he was like ZZ Top guys if they were like 4 feet tall. And he jumps out of the car. He's like, "What do you think of my new fit?" He's like, "Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep this." They tell him a project. He immediately goes buff mode and destroys the whole outfit. Like, I love these characters. Doctor Stone is a great one to watch.
Hmm. Yeah, no, it's like you explaining all this reminds me of like, I mentioned a few episodes ago, I've been watching that shirt selling live stream on TikTok.
Yeah,
And they most of the shirts they sell are like anime shirts, and like literally like 80% of these shows I have no idea what they are. And
oh yeah.
every time he pulls up a shirt and I'm like, oh, that one looks really cool. I was like, I wish I knew what the heck that anime was, so I'd have to like Google. So I'm constantly like jumping over to Google to see what they are. So, and some of them actually sound pretty interesting. I was like,
Oh yeah,
I wish I had time to watch some of these because I'm way too busy watching other shows. But if I did, I'd probably
yeah.
check some of them out. So,
Well, I've kind of stopped watching some of my other shows to get back in anime because like I have
yeah.
more anime to watch, and I've been like season three, like season one and two, like made me giggle, but like it's gonna be funny to admit on the screen, but on the podcast. But I was literally sitting there, and some of those moments get me so like giddy, happy for some reason. And I
Yeah.
started doing like the belly taps.
What the
Yeah,
heck?
I don't know why. I just started tapping my belly excitedly.
Wow.
I get really into this show. Yeah, there's a lot of shows that I gotta watch and catch up on. And the last one I was on was Dr. Stone, so I just went straight back to it.
Yeah. I got way too many shows on my back watch list. I feel like I'm just always behind. So I'm like, geez, I'm still behind and more shows are on the way. I'm like, they need to slow down.
Which is kind of nice, honestly, in my opinion, because like I could probably caught up on a lot of the shows. If it wasn't for the fact that I stopped watching anime at work since I've gotten on this shift.
Yeah.
Because back before when I was on the overnights and I was just watching shows and all that constantly, dude, like I was having to wait so heavily for a new show.
Yeah.
And I'm like, now I have so many. I'm like, oh, I would
Yeah, it
rather
is
be
kind of
behind.
a oh, sorry.
Yeah, I was about to say, I was just gonna say, I'd rather be behind in shows than caught up and having to wait.
Yeah. Or have to be in that awkward in between where you're like you finished up a show you really love and now you don't know what to watch next. So you're like just looking and searching through for another show, but
Mhm.
you can't seem to find one you want to watch.
Yeah,
So
luckily with my back catalog, I have like I'm gonna go for this to this to this to this.
yeah.
What I really hate, especially when it's new shows and I'm really interested in it, and I'm having to wait until they get all English dubbed because I'm not reading subtitles. I can't stay focused on subtitles long enough without my dyslexia coming and kicking me in the ass.
Yeah.
So. And I'm like, oh, I'm waiting on this. There's one show I really want that's probably never going to be in English, but I really want to fucking watch it.
Yeah.
And it's about a guy who's the main, uh, the most famous party let him go, but he's like a max level fucking tank to where nothing can really harm him. And the concept of the whole show, I just I want to watch it so bad. I'm like, why is it not English? It's in like three different language and none of them's mine.
Yeah, when it comes to anime, yeah, I prefer the dub. Most of the time, if there's not a dub version, I usually won't watch it. However, when it comes to like K-dramas or Asian shows in general, I'm the other way around. I don't want the dub. I want the subtitles. So,
Nah, oh, and live action's different too. Like you have to be the
yeah,
type of person that likes the mouth not matching with the words to watch it non-subbed.
yeah,
But I kind of had to get used to that, of course, because like with my dyslexia and not being able to stay watching sub the whole time, I got used to the whole old stuff. The mouth not matching with the words.
yeah. I guess I couldn't get used to it. I couldn't stand it. When I tried, I didn't even realize when I first got on Netflix that apparently they automatically like just dub it for you, or at least they did
Yeah,
on my mom's account. And when I get on there I was just like confused for a second. I was like, well, wait a second, what the heck's going on? And I was like, oh, did they dub this? And I was like, okay, I gotta, is there better be a sub version on here, otherwise I'm not watching it. And so and I switched over. I was like, oh yeah, much better. I was like, I couldn't stand even 1 second of that. That was driving me crazy.
yeah, they tend to put the language immediately within your language.
Yeah, well, they probably figure that's what most people want, which is fair. But yeah, that's I had to change that immediately. I was like, oh, good. So, but it's fair to say that I was watching a fair amount of those shows before I ever watched them on Netflix, on the streaming service I have, and they do not have, as far as I'm aware, they don't have any shows that are dubbed. They're all just subtitled. So,
Yeah,
so
those good like
I
the
was already used to the sub. So,
well, I think if Netflix gets a show that's a different language, they pay actors to voice actors to do it for
yeah,
their platform and part of the contract.
yeah.
I'm still curious to see what Netflix does with Warner Brothers
Oh, yeah, I'm kind of curious about that too because I haven't really heard any updates on stuff.
because like
Mhm.
Warner Brothers own not only just DC uh media, they own the comic company itself as a whole. So,
Yeah,
uh,
yeah, it'd be interesting to see where that goes, I guess. So,
yeah, because they still haven't technically they haven't fully bought it yet. They're still in agreement. They're waiting for is awaiting regulatory and shareholder approvals with a targeted closing in the third quarter of 2026. So they haven't closed on the deal yet. So
yeah.
I'm just curious though, they when they buy it, what they're gonna do with it. Also, one of my favorite animes is getting a live action adaptation on Netflix.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they did so well this time with One Piece that now they're doing Sword Art Online.
Oh, Sword Art Online. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
SAO. So I'm curious on how they're gonna do that one. I mean, it should be. It's realistically the easiest one to do
Hmm.
because I mean, you just hire people of all cultures to do the film because the game had people of all cultures around the world playing it. So,
Yeah.
and everyone can speak English because you say everyone can speak English because the game allows them to understand each other. Because not all the characters in it are Japanese.
Yeah.
One of them's a big old black dude that moved to Japan with his wife, and he owns a bar.
Everybody at the bar getting tipsy.
See, on Shibuya. I know his name ain't that, but it's kind of hard not to say it because of the district of Tokyo, Shibuya. I think they call them districts.
Oh, is that what they call?
Uh, Wards, the special ward. Okay. So Shibuya City in Tokyo is a special ward, Tokyo. Uh, Functioning similar to a city or borough with its own local government while also commonly referred to as a vibrant district or neighborhood. It is one of the 23 municipal entities that make up Tokyo Metropolis. The Tokyo Metropolis.
Hmm.
So, so district, ward, neighborhood, it's all. But yeah, what's going on in Shibuya? So because of
Shibuya.
that, it's kind of hard to say. Is it Shibuzi? Yeah, that sings that song Shibuzi. So anytime I see him, I was like, it's just it's hard for me not to go Shibuya.
Hmm. I don't think I know that song.
No, that's the guy who sings the song you were just singing. Shibuzi
Oh.
sings Tipsy.
Oh, I got you. I got you.
Yeah, that's why I
Sorry,
said Shibuya.
that went right over my head. So,
You were literally singing the song by the dude I was talking.
don't ask me what I did like 2 minutes ago. I don't remember.
See what I gotta work with, people? Uh, I'm just a little surprised that your personal one got eight views in 10 days.
Why?
I don't know.
I don't think people like me.
Nope.
I don't. Well, it's fair to say most of the people listening probably didn't realize it was a personal episode. They probably just clicked on it. So,
Yeah. I mean, it
I don't
does
know
say
why,
future
but
projects.
yeah. So that may have
Which,
been maybe that's what got him to want to click on
yeah. And it is fair to say the 9 subscribers that we have are on YouTube at least are all friends of ours. So,
Yeah. Mm,
but yeah, it's gonna.
Jeez, sounds like a somebody running up above my apartment.
I could hear that.
Yeah.
That was loud. I heard that through the headphones.
Yeah.
That's why we need to hurry up and get rich so we can build a studio so we don't have to deal with that.
Well, I don't necessarily have to be rich to build a studio.
I mean,
Yeah.
I always have to drop the subtle like, come on, people, we want to be rich.
Hurry
No,
up. Jeez, give me money.
gee, yeah, give us money. I think the only reason I do that is because I laugh at myself for doing it because like the way most YouTubers and streamers and podcasters are.
Excuse me.
Like, hey, subscribe. Hey, hey, this company over here, we would love to be sponsored. So every time we're on here, I feel like I
Oh,
have to keep the trend going. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Even
Mhm.
though I'm not banking on this podcast at all. That's why I'm building my LLC.
Yeah, I
The
mean, if I make money
podcast.
on any project, it probably won't be this one.
This is
Probably. I
just.
mean, you never know, but probably. So,
I mean, it will surprise me if we ever got monetized or sponsored.
well, I mean, we might get to the point where we could maybe, I don't know about a sponsor, but we might get to the point where we maybe could do advertising, but that don't necessarily mean you're going to make that much money. So,
Right. Yeah. I guess you've mentioned your future projects. Yeah, I'm doing the LLC, which is a tabletop company. We're hoping to have one or two games ready to test by the end of this year. And then I do plan on eventually starting up two other YouTube channels.
oh yeah.
I talked to you about one of them, and that's the if things go to the point with the LLC or the podcast where I don't need the normal job anymore, and I can start taking the wife around and actually, taking her on trips and stuff. I'm gonna, of course, have a YouTube channel for that for us on trips. And then if the LLC keeps kicking off, we're making money and all that, and of course, if the this channel, the podcast, or the traveling one gets enough, and we can afford to buy the property we want, I'm going to end up building a massive shop on there, and I'm going to do a car YouTube video channel.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm gonna the fuel guy at work. He's actually me and him talked about it just out of a joke, but I'm telling him like I'm dead serious if it ever gets to that. Where I'm gonna hire him, and because he's a mechanic and I'm just a car guy, and we're gonna buy old cars and work on them and do this or that with them. Um, if the property is big enough, or I get money to buy another set of land, I'm going to also have a track for people. I want to build a track, a car track. Um, yeah, there's a lot of things. If this kicks off, it's going to kick to this, and this, and this. And I'm not going to stop until I've done everything I want to do. So we're both making games, but you're making a video game and I'm making a tabletop.
Yep.
So yeah, yeah, the whole thought, because I've seen YouTubers do it, but they don't really do it enough, and the ones that do it are kind of, sometimes they bug me the way they act
Yeah.
because they like to prank each other and be extremely stupid.
Yeah.
And it's a car challenge, cheap car challenge, and it's you get $3,000 or $5,000, and you go off and you try to buy the cheapest car you can and road trip. Or in some of these guys' cases, they drive them back to where their shop is or wherever they are, and then they do challenges with the cars, see who bought the best car. But a lot of them tend to be stupid and do stupid stuff to each other's cars. Like some of these cars would have won if it wasn't for the final challenge. It wasn't for this being done to it or that being done to it by one of the other guys.
Yeah.
It's something that's annoyed me about about some of these channels. And I want to do that with the channel. I want to show off car builds, testing certain cars, and And I don't know if I'm going to connect that with the LLC. I'll have to ask my partner if he's okay with that.
Yeah.
Uh, 'Cause it might be a site, an umbrella LLC that I'm just going to do YouTube videos on.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of projects I got in the future.
Oh yeah, I'm actually was talking to somebody at work just last, well, I guess that would have been this morning now. But I always get my days and nights mixed up.
Yeah,
Um I was talking to her and we were talking about like she was saying she don't even know what she would do when she finally retires. She feels like she would get bored or whatever. And I was like, I kind of thought that sometimes when I was younger, but honestly, obsessed as I am with creating projects and working on projects, I was like, I
yeah,
honestly don't think I would ever get bored. I was like, I'm like, I have like 10 plus other projects I want to be working on, but I just simply don't have enough time. So, and that's probably what I would be doing if I wasn't working. I'd just be keeping myself busy with all these other projects.
yeah. That's like all these plans and stuff. Like, I mean, hell, me and you've even talked about like when you're finally ready because you want to go to, is it Asia you want to go to?
Yeah, Thailand.
Yeah, and I didn't remember which country in Asia you wanted to go to. Doing a special episode if you wanted to film it on Mine the Wife's travel thing of Kevin travels.
Yeah.
Just a
Yeah, I
little,
probably would.
yeah. It's, I mean, a lot of stuff is tied into YouTube in the future for me, but a lot of it's kind of the YouTube aspects is the secondary thought because I just want to record the trip, the traveling with me and the wife, and post it on YouTube, but that's just for fun. Then the car stuff, I mean, I'm going to post it on YouTube, but I'm actually doing it as a legitimate business
Yeah.
because, like, I'm going to eventually have, hire crew and stuff, and the field guy's going to be one of them. He's going to be the manager. And with like the track stuff, it's bring your car out to the track day, uh, and you pay a little extra. You can get your car looked over by a professional team, you know, because there's not really any places like that in this area. So, and there's a lot of car people in this area.
Yeah.
So,
So tabletop games and cars.
yep, tabletop travel, cars, and podcast. TTCP. Yeah, those are my things. Traveling, cars, tabletops, and the podcast is fun. So why not, do it all? My brain went, that kind of sounded greedy, but then it also clicked on one of the characters on Dr. Stone. Her line is, greed is justice.
What game is that?
Oh, the anime Dr. Stone.
Oh, okay, I got you.
One of the characters, her line that she says is, greed is justice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, okay. Because the one of the guys that she's the butler for, because they followed him out because he's a ship captain, and they are trying to start selling. They unpetrified him, and then he requested that his butler be unpetrified because she's also a very good cook and very precise and what tidy and all that. And his whole thing is he's greedy. He wants everything. but he actually wants everything because he wants to give it to people. He wants to share everything with everybody. And
Yeah.
so she's come up with this whole, the whole greed is justice in her eyes because with him. Like I never thought I'd hear those two words together, greed and justice. But yeah. Those are my future plans. How far I get? I don't know.
Yeah.
But
The world
guarantee
may
it.
never know.
Yeah, but guarantee if I get majority of them, at least, the LLC and the car stuff kicked off, the travel's going to happen no matter what, as long as, one of them kicks off.
Yeah.
But if this podcast doesn't kick off, but the LLC kicks off, even if the channel for the cars on YouTube don't kick off, I'm going to kick, the company itself is still going to run. So
Oh man.
that's why I'm building it as a company, not a YouTube channel. It's just a
Yeah.
company that has a YouTube channel.
Yeah. Ow, my foot. Ah. Mm,
You all right?
jeez. Yeah. My foot started hurting.
But don't worry, people. We'll always make time to do this podcast for y'all.
Oh yeah. Even if the podcast don't go anywhere, we still do it. So
Yeah.
we gotta have a medium to talk about all our projects, right?
Right?
Yeah, honestly, if I'm able to make all the game, particularly my dream game that I want to work on, if I could just finish that game, that would, even if I can't do any other projects or complete any other projects, that and getting to go to Thailand, those two things,
Hmm.
and then I will be happy. So I can die a happy man if I could finish those two things.
Yeah.
Mhm. Mhm. I mean,
And
there's
like,
tons of other stuff, but that's okay if I can never get to this. So, um,
yeah, as long as I can establish the company up and do my car collection, and the wife's probably going to have her own projects eventually.
oh yeah,
Wow. Knowing her, I mean, this is what she does, whatever she wants to do. But because realistically, doing it this way, like, I technically will never retire, but I will never actually have to work. I won't be,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah. Well, I feel like if you have a job you love, you probably, people that have jobs they love, they probably don't really want to retire.
Yeah.
It's like they want to
Well, I
keep
mean,
doing it because they love it. So,
yeah. I mean, well, like the LLC is just doing business deals and this and that
yeah,
after a while, and
yeah,
keeping my people going. And with the car stuff, it's literally just gonna be fun driving cars and
yeah,
being stupid.
yeah. Most people
Like the,
that look forward to retirement, they're usually people working 9 to 5 jobs. No one wants to do that the rest of their life.
yeah.
So,
Well, also my thought process is on this is like, the whole people are like, oh, by the time our generation gets there, old enough to retire, there probably won't be no retirement. I'm over here like, you know what? Even just in case, if there's not, I'll just make it to where I never have to retire while I'm retired.
yeah,
My retirement will be my business because after a while, I won't have to do all the leg work anymore. I'll have people that do it, enjoy doing it, because I'm only going to hire people that, this is their, what we're doing is their dream. I don't want no one to have to feel like they're coming to a job every day. I want people to feel like they're coming to have fun, because like we've already talked about the tabletop company to have tabletop sessions with the entire crew, so they get to try out the worlds that we're building, that they're helping to build, and have fun doing doing what they love. Yeah, that's the goal, anyways. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah. There's always a goal, but
Hmm.
whether you meet that goal or not, that's a whole nother question.
Oh yeah, yeah. I don't know. All I mainly care about is not having to work the job anymore. I want to start working from home. I really do.
Yeah. I mean, I'm happy working, and now I definitely don't want to be a security guard until I retire. That's for dang sure. But
Yeah.
especially not the one at the site I'm at. If I'm going to be a security guard, at least put me somewhere better. But really don't want to be
Ouch.
one at all. Now, it has nothing to do with you. It's more like
I
the
know.
company we work for and the company we work with. And
Honestly, if we were to become security straight through Tyson, that'd probably change my opinion a little bit.
yeah,
But as it sits, yeah, I'm
but
tired of
yeah,
being contracted security.
yeah. But honestly, I'm okay with working as long as I can keep working on my projects, I'm okay with working like a 9 to 5 type job until I retire. So I'm okay with that. I just definitely don't want to be a security guard until that point.
Now, my goal is just to not have to work a 9 to 5. I've worked way too many. I'm worn out, tired. And
Yeah.
it's time for me to do what all smart people should do, and that's do what I love doing.
Yeah.
Because what I love doing, if it's something I can make a career out of, and might as well, right?
Yep.
I mean, granted, it's like that whole saying: if you're good at something, don't do it for free. And I was already sitting here coming up with tabletops for just me, and my friends. So I'm like, might as well actually do something with
Yeah. And
that.
the other side to that coin is if it's something you're willing to do for free, then that's something you need to do as a job. So because
Yeah,
evidently you love it. So because if you're willing to do it for free, then that means it's even better if you get paid for it. So
yeah. And I know it makes it sound, it makes you sound greedy and stuff, but like, I don't like money, but I need money to do what I want to do.
yeah.
So I want money because I want to do what I want to do.
Yeah. Oh geez.
So
Excuse me.
it's the way the world works. Also,
So
I need money for cars, so and I really love
yeah,
cars.
well, yeah, yeah. You need money for that.
Gotta be able to pay all the insurance on all the, collect the taxes and upkeep.
Oh yeah.
Dude, cars are expensive. I just want to become the definition of guys don't grow up, our toys get bigger.
So you mostly want to do like older cars or just any cars you can get your hands on?
Um, so it's pretty much gonna be cars that I like or that are really freaking cool.
Yeah.
Like some of them are gonna be so stupid of cars, but I want them just because they're cool. Like they're out there cars. They make no freaking sense to why they were made,
Yeah.
but I want it, kind of thing. And but a lot of it's going to be classics and performance cars. I also want to set up a car show, the track, you know, and it's always going to be closed on Sundays. There's nobody but my crew allowed to be on it on Sundays.
Oh yeah.
So Fridays and Saturdays are Monday through Saturdays for everyone to come and pay.
What Sunday's like your holy day for cars or something?
No, so the fuel guy, he was making the comment. He's like, he's like, we're not open on Sundays. I'm like, why? He's like, because I want a day just me on the track. Like, oh, so you want me to make a Sunday's the off day so you can just have a track day yourself? It's like, yep, all right, whatever, that works.
I
You
mean,
gotta
I
be
could
good
see
to,
it. Yeah.
I mean, if you're stuck every day, working in the garage on these cars, you're gonna want to test them. And if there's no one on the track, you can just go as much as you want. And the track thing wasn't actually original plan. It came about because come to find out that you can actually get a ticket for driving on private property too fast. Like say you had a field and you're tiring it up in the vehicle, you can actually still get a ticket in Arkansas.
Huh.
Yeah, so I was like, you know what? They can't give us a ticket for testing our cars out on an official track. So that's where the track day stuff came in.
Yeah.
Because in my mind, it'd be cheaper to build one than to rent one every time to test vehicles.
Yeah, I mean, makes
Eh,
sense.
Also, making it out to the public for track days gives the income back to me from putting all that time and effort into the track. And it gives target people in this area a chance to blow off some steam and test out their cars safely. It's almost like I can't remember where it was, but it's some of the best ideas I've ever seen a police department have. And that's they have kids come out there to the uh uh oh, what's it called? Uh drag strip. Took my brain way too long to think of that. And to cut down kids speeding, being stupid, they actually come out there on a drag track day to race the cops to see if they can actually beat the cops in a straight.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was their way of doing it to limit speeding on the roads. And I thought that was the greatest freaking idea ever. Also, it's like a lot funner to brag about beating the cops in a legal race. The school brag that your car could beat a cop car than it would be to go to school and brag that you ran from the cops and outran them. Because, well, then you just admitted to illegal activities. Uh,
Excuse me. Jeez.
damn.
I know, right?
Show that their cars do have some go.
Hmm. Yeah, I know you won't care about the car stuff. You don't even like driving.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't like driving. I guess there's some car related stuff that's kind of cool, but yeah, as a whole, not so much.
You probably just come over to look at them.
Yeah, I'd have fun doing that. Yeah. Or watching
No,
the race, watching y'all race around the track or whatever. Yeah.
no. Like it literally, if this happens, I'm gonna put you in the weirdest car to drive that track on. You're not gonna argue with me.
I
And
don't know about that, but
I want to make sure it's a safe car and you don't have to go fast. But I'm putting you on that track at least once.
excuse me.
I don't care if you've already moved to California or wherever it is you're wanting to move to in the end. I'm flying your ass out.
You gonna pay for my ticket?
Yep. uh, the future looks bright, hopefully.
Well, it sounds fun. We'll see if we can work it out.
It's all fun in our heads, but let's see how it works
The
in
planning
execution.
part's the easy part. You gotta actually
Yeah.
get from point A to B. Oh, excuse me. Jeez Louise, I'm doing it again.
Which we've already both started making so many strides towards our goals.
Yeah.
We haven't just talked about it. I mean, I started with the LLC stuff, and then you already made your first game almost, and then you're like, "Hey, you want to do a podcast?"
Yeah. It's not, yeah, I started that more when I was in my 30s. Now that I'm in my 30s, it's not that I didn't work on projects in my 20s, but I was so distracted by, I guess you could say, all the religious stuff I was tied up into. So it kind of
Mhm.
distracted me a lot because I was working on like standard projects too, but yeah, I would get so distracted by that. So finally in my 30s, I was able to sit down and actually kind of prioritize which things I was most passionate about and what I wanted to work on first. And that's kind of how I got from there to here. So
Yeah.
mm,
Well, like I had tried multiple different projects before, like, of
yeah.
course, wanting to be a WWE superstar, so I got myself into wrestling and, well, broke my back. That was fun.
Yeah.
That ended that thought. I wasn't going to be one of those wrestlers that are constantly injured and having to have surgery.
Excuse me. Jeez.
That's not fun. I realistically should have stuck with the acting, but I didn't. That was my own stupidity. I probably would be better off today if I wasn't such a stupid teenager 20-year-old.
There's probably so many adults that say that about themselves. So
I
if
mean, it's
only I had
probably
done this
true.
instead of that. Yeah. Oh, there's a lot of stuff. If I would have changed, my life would be very different right now. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. But
just
you
one of
live and
those
learn,
things.
right? So,
Yep, that's the whole point in life.
yeah. It's also
To
fair to
make
say I wouldn't be the person I am today if I hadn't gone through all that stuff. So,
that is
mhm.
true. As long
Mhm.
as you like who you are today, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
Yes. Uh,
Well, let's see. How much time we got? Yeah, we're about out of time. So I guess we could wrap things up.
woo. We're almost out of time, folks. Alrighty. You know the drill. Comment, like, subscribe, and all that jazz. And comment down below what kind of project you would like to be able to do if you had the time or money to do it. Where do you see your future going? And with that, we'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Welcome to the city where chaos thrives. Kevin and Eric keep peeping alive. Random talks and stories collide. Park City Anthem, let's take a ride. Park City, the place to be. Life's a madness, wild and free. Tune in now, let the good vibes flow. Park City, your favorite show. Guitars, drum, and synths ignite. Jokes and banter, morning or night. From the weird to the totally bizarre. jokes and banter, morning or night. From the weird to the totally bizarre, Barf City, a legend, shining like a star. Barf City, the place to be. Laughs and madness, wild and free. Tune in now, let the good vibes flow. Barf City, your favorite show. Eric drops a pun, Kevin rolls his eyes. Stories take off, reaching the skies. They'll talk about things you didn't foresee. In Barf City, it's all comedy. Barf City.